as a fiction of American social phenomena has to be challenged, to be sure. But the beautiful complexity of this case, black identity or red identity or yellow identity or white identity, has to be acknowledged. I don't want people to get over the fact I'm a black man. I want you to get over the fact of what you believe about me being a black man. I don't want to stop being a brother. We need Babe Ruth and Willie Mays. We need Larry Bird and LeBron. We need everybody else and Tiger Woods. Oh, it's another brother coming up in there. We're going to be like hitting it from behind like this. Got a hot dog in a little bit. The point is that we don't want to deny the legitimacy of the socially constructed phenomena called race. Racism is a problem. Race as a positive contribution of our identities needs to be acknowledged as a beautiful and, I think, salutary entry into the American scene. Post-racial is an idea that is problematic because it rests upon deleting crucial. And for you white brothers and sisters and others outside there, what the hell is he pronouncing it that way? That's just a kind of vernacular tradition, not light-skinned, light-skinned it. Just like brothers say, not regardless, irregardless. That's belt and suspenders. We want pants to stay up. So when we were saying Barack Obama wasn't black enough, it is because he was challenging some of the pieties and the rigors of traditional race-based conceptions of black identity, and black people who were invested in a certain kind of propriety and protocol and etiquette of acknowledging them had been leapfrogged over. Their permission wasn't asked, or should I say asked. That's another one. What you asking me for? Now, they get it wrong when they say, black folk ain't wrong when they say axing. That's what we be doing. We are sawing away. We are chopping away. We are axing at the root of truth. I'm axing to get to the root of the matter. Don't try that in class, though. It's obscure. And Barack Obama represented a challenge to the authority of a certain racial narrative that rested upon transmission and inheritance from one preferred group to another. Now, isn't it interesting? You get my point. It's a function of context. Context is determinative of the function of blackness and how we act in certain situations. Not that we selling out, we trying to adjust to the multifarious demands and the numerous demands that are placed upon us as black people operating in a mainstream context. And so Barack Obama was doing something new, and the older leadership was upset. Now we understand that what happened with Barack Obama was the development of a new style in politics of blackness. And that does make people uncomfortable. But it also raises some interesting questions. I mentioned Reverend Wright. A lot of people thought Barack Obama was the extension of Martin Luther King Jr. and that Barack Obama wasn't, that his pastor Jeremiah Wright was the repudiation of King. Not really. Barack Obama is king up until 1965. Jeremiah Wright is king from 65 on. But if you don't know King, you don't know that. The king we celebrate during last month's celebration is the king of I have a dream, we shall overcome. But King after 64 and 65 said, I saw my dream turn into a nightmare. That's not easy to put on a Burger King plate. You got your hamburger on his mustache, your french fries in his eyes, the ketchup on his cheeks, and you having a great king holiday. King said that it is my sad duty to report that racism is deeply entrenched in American culture. I thought it was one thing here and one thing there, but it is fundamental and systemic. That's not what we remember on King's birthday. You say, well, but Jeremiah Wright said. Now, first of all, when most black folk heard what Jeremiah Wright said, we were like, now tell us the part that's messed up. We don't mean no harm, but we just, what? I thought you said he messed up. We want to hear the messed up part. Because the part you're playing us sounds like it makes sense.